So interfaces to this world of information is critical. This shows something inspired by the film Minority Report, people who are interacting with information in new ways. And this is just, I've long, it's the mouse is over 40 years old, and that's old technology. Keyboards are old. We are now moving to new ways to be able to interact with the world of information, the world of expertise that we can tap. And this is just one simple illustration of how we can begin to transcend that. And part of this is moving to augmented reality. This shows the view through the glasses of a U.S. Marines mechanic who is working in an armored personnel vehicle. So it shows him, this is where you put your spanner. So he says, all right, well, that's where I can do that. So this is actually being inside the situation. It's, again, no longer somebody showing you. It's no longer looking at a video. It's no longer a textbook. It means that, it shows you where to look. It can turn your gaze. You are immersed in the situation. You are learning as you are doing. You are being given that guidance. And that's where you turn the screw, and this is how you turn that, and you can actually do that. So these tools start to place you in the situation and guide you in the process of doing that. Now, I don't think we're going to all go to work and be engaged in these rigs all day, but these are parts of the mechanisms whereby we can immerse ourselves in situations. And so, we talked before, immersion meaning things, and simulation. Obviously pilots learn how to land planes, first of all, by simulations, and that's been learning that for a decade. Now, as we know, the military forces are using gaming, and more realistic gaming, to simulate real experiences before going into the real thing. And increasingly, that needs to happen. Either you are doing it, or you are simulating it as closely as possible. And that can be done in any number of ways. And this whole world of serious gaming, which is emerging as an important driver, is part of that world. Now, you can get access to video calls, and you have to ask yourself, would you take a call from this person? But if you do, then you can, on your phone these days, it is now pretty standard to be able to get video calls. And this bespeaks a few things. One is the fact of connecting. You can not only give somebody a call when you need some help, you can also do a video to do a conversation, or people to demonstrate, or to show things, or to call up video. But it also is about this access to everything that you could possibly imagine from a device, be it a phone, be it a tablet device of some kind. These give you the world of digital information and the world of connection to everybody else that has that expertise, that can answer those questions. And that, in the context of, again, this idea of workflow learning, it means that at the point that you need to learn something, at the point that you need the experience, at the point that you need to draw on the expertise, you have that. The classroom has its role, but most relevant is being able to use the mobility to mean that learning is where it happens, is where it is required. So looking at organizations.